tonight.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Toss play to Lynch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Wilson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now he's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, here's Bell. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Again, it's Bell. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again.
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Roethlisberger.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try the right side with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger will throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw here, Roethlisberger.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Quick slant to Brown. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Bell is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That brings us to the end of 1 in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
3-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. This is caught. Touchdown.
Come on, Pat Fryermuth
from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson will throw again. Left side here, that's the tight end fair. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge from a yard out. And the Seahawks are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
1st and goal. Forget running the back. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
They'll give this to Bell running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Draymond Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lynch running right. Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action with Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete. 2nd and 10. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Myers' kick is good. And that will knock us up at 10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know After the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
None of that.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Up the middle, here's Bell.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he lost the football.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Stay.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Freiermuth again. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now Wilson on 2nd down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Roethlisberger's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now Roethlisberger. Not open left side is Brown.
And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll check it down to Bell. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fights loose. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Now an inside give to Bell. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Anything like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The give is to Bell, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. A give to Bell. Nifty move. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger will throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run again with Lynch. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. They'll run with Lynch. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's taken down inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. They'll get this to Bell. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Leonard Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This one from 35 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And out now come the Seahawks. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Dancing away at the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Returnable for Lockett. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
So now the Steelers down by 11. A little under 2.5 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
That's to Freiermuth. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Caught here by Bell.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
And they will take a knee here.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in the walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
This year, just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.